Good to Erev Shabbos. This week's Parshas Vayikra. Parshas Vayikra, we talk about all different types of karbanis. And one of the karbanis that we talk about is the carbon oila. The carbon oila can be brought, the pasuk says, V'im min ha'oif oila carbon oila Hashem, that it can be brought as a bird. And you can bring a bird as a carbon oila. And one of the things that the pasuk says to do if you're sacrificing a bird as a carbon is v'shisa oisei b'chnafav, that you should split it open with its wing feathers. With the feathers, meaning the feathers should still be intact. So birds were generally offered as a carbon oila by people who couldn't afford to pay for other carbonis, because birds were cheaper than other animals. So the Torah here is telling us that the bird has to be brought along with its feathers, and Rashi explains that even though the burning of the feathers resulted in a terrible smell, when you burn feathers, it's a terrible smell, but if the feathers were removed, the carbon would look very shvach. A bird without feathers looks very shvach, and when it looks so scant and insignificant, it's not nice. It's very insensitive to the person bringing it, and the Torah doesn't chas v'shalom want anyone to feel bad. The Torah was sensitive to the feelings of these people who couldn't afford it, because to the Torah it doesn't make a difference. The Torah wanted the poor person to know that his carbon is just as important and just as valued as the carbon of any wealthy person that they would bring. So to protect the dignity of someone who didn't necessarily have the money, we tell them, let the animal just, even though it's going to be a bad smell, but let the animal at least look nice. Such an important, beautiful, sensitive lesson from the Torah over here. This sensitivity that the Torah shows, and of course the Torah shows sensitivity time and time again, and this is just another example. There's a Gemara in Parshas that says that the Chacham of Yavna, it's a beautiful Gemara, the Chacham in Yavna, they used to say, I am Hashem's creature, and this person is Hashem's creature. They were referring to the people who worked in the fields. They would say, Malachti ba'ir, and their malacha is my malacha is in the city, their malacha is in the field. I get up early to do my thing, and they get up early to do their things. They don't pretend to be able to do my job, and I don't pretend to be able to do their job. But Chas v'shalom, you think that we would say, because we're gedolim, that our work is we do so much and they do so little? No, Chas v'shalom, we never say that, because echad hamarbe v'echad hamamit b'lvad sheichavin libei b'shamayim. Whether you accomplish a lot or whether you accomplish a little bit, as long as you have the right kavanas to shamayim. This was always a very important message. The Torah doesn't care about wealth. The Torah doesn't care about how much money you have. The Torah doesn't care about what you do. The Torah doesn't even care about what you accomplish. The Torah cares about the effort. The Torah cares about the intent. That's what the Torah cares about. That is such an important lesson for everyone to know. You're not better than anyone else. No one is better than anyone else. HaKadosh Baruch Hu doesn't see just because someone has something that someone else doesn't have that he's better, whether it's in Ruchnius or in Gashmius. The Rebbeinu Shalom doesn't care. The Rebbeinu Shalom wants you to do your best. The Rebbeinu Shalom wants your heart. The Rebbeinu Shalom wants you to be mechavin libay l'shamayim. Hashem wants our hearts. That's all He wants, nothing else. That's the Rebbeinu Shalom. So let's all try to keep this in mind. We go about everyone again. Everyone has their own talents and their own pekala. Everyone has their own thing. Everyone has their own life. Everyone has their milas and their chesroinus to them. But echad hamarba, echad hamamit, b'lvad sheichavin libei b'shamayim. So let's all try, in whatever we're doing, whatever it is, let's just have the b'lvad sheichavin libei b'shamayim. Let's be honest with ourselves and say, am I doing this l'shem shemayim? Whatever it is that you're doing, is it l'shem shemayim? If it is, that's a great thing, and that's all the Rebbeinu Shalom wants out of you. Have a wonderful Shabbos.